What's up, guys? Alright, today on the menu, do something a little different. We got some makings of the gumbo. The Holy Trinity right there. This is wild hog homemade sauces I made. Got some farm fresh okra. I did buy pound chicken, but that's also some pheasant that I shot. So, got my pot going. Ready to roll. I'll heat it up and we'll get after it. Alright, guys. The main staple of gumbo, well, not staple, but you know, the goodness of it, is the roux. So I'm going to show you how I do my roux. I got a cup of vegetable oil. This pan's clean, by the way. It's just kind of in there, if you know what I mean. And equal parts all-purpose flour. The key is to stir this flour in. Slow process here and keep the lumps out of it. So I'm going to do that and I will be back. Gumbo on the fly. Alright, I got all that added. Don't be alarmed, you see some bubbling here. Just really using this whisk to break up all the little pieces of flour I don't want in there. And then I'm going to switch that to a wood spoon and get this. I like a really dark roux, so I'm almost going for, they say cocoa or chocolate, but mine's more of a cocoa. So just keep stirring it. It's going to take a little bit, so I'll be back as it starts getting darker. Okay, so this process is a very tedious process. They say upwards to 20-30 minutes stirring this roux. I go on really low heat because I've burned a roux before and it was a humongous waste of time. But in this pot, I didn't tell you, it's going to be amazing. I forgot to tell you that this is a meal made for Jesus. Usually I make seafood gumbo. First time I've ever done chicken and pheasant, so hopefully it turns out good. You can see it's getting a little darker right now. But you just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. You can't even stop to go to the bathroom. I mean, you just got to pinch it off and pull through. Because it'll pay dividends in the end. So we'll be back shortly when it gets a little darker. Alright. Well, my wife left, so I'm going to try to do this again. See how it's getting darker? I want it a little bit darker than that. So just keep on stirring. The time has arrived. I'm sweating here. It's pretty hard work stirring a roux pot. But what I've always learned is you take your Holy Trinity here, your celery, your onions. What are you doing?
I like celery.
Celery, onions, and green bell peppers. And you just pour it right on top of your roux. What that does is that breaks it down, all the veggies, and it stops your roux cooking. So this is kind of the scariest part for me, because you don't want to get splashed with any of that hot oil flour mix. And you just cook it and stir it and cook it until your onions, they get clearer. About midway through, we'll add the little extra garlic I got. Called for 2 cloves or something. I don't know, I got 5 or 6 in there because I love it.
So why can't you add garlic now?
I just don't want it to burn up. I like it a little harder than the onions.
So garlic can burn. That's why we don't add it.
About midway through also I'll add my okra. And I will stir that until all the strings go away, because I can't do me no slimy okra. So we'll be back shortly. Alright, well, up close, look, see how my onions are kind of getting, like the edges are getting clear. Right now is whenever I add my garlic to it. Sorry, I know I'm not a cooking show host. This is my first cooking video. Gotta bear with me here. Forgot to tell you, I got 4 stalks of celery in here, 2 onions, 2 bell peppers. So, back here shortly and I'll add the okra. Alright guys, I'm gonna add the okra. This was all farm fresh. Somebody at the church was kind enough to give me a whole bunch of it, so we use it. Now the key here is to stir this until the strings are gone. Because I don't know if you've ever had slimy gumbo, but no. So I got kids to worry about eating too. And they ain't gonna eat it if it's slimy, so trying to make everybody happy. Mama don't like no slimy gumbo either. And if Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Okay. I was talking about slimy gumbo. See, whenever you stir it, see those strings in there? Kind of looks like caramel. That's what you want gone. And you keep stirring this, and it will go away. Whenever it goes away, that's whenever you add your meat to it and your chicken stock. But you just got to keep stirring and stirring. Who thought gumbo on a summer day was smart? I'll take the blame for it. It's time. So if you get a look at my pot here, see how it's not really stringy anymore. You just kind of, you got to suffer through the heat. I mean, I don't really have good ventilation in here, so I mean, I'm dying. So I feel like I'm running a marathon, but it looks good to me. No strings. So I'm gonna take my sausage I made. It's from Wild Hog. I'm gonna add that in, stir it up. Here's my mix of chicken thighs and pheasant. I'm going to mix that in, and then I'm going to top her off with chicken broth. And we'll be back as soon as I get that done, and I'll let you check it out. Alright, it's time to add the chicken. Pheasant mix. This is pre-cooked in the oven, so I mean, it's not cooked all the way through. I don't want to get tough. I'm going to break this up with my spoon. Seasoned with Tony Sacheries. It's amazing stuff. My kids would rather it have shrimp and crab in it. Me too, but you know, baller on a budget and all. I'm going to show you the secret. I'll be right back. Smell that? That's the secret. Actually, I don't know if it does anything, but people swear by it. So I'm going to do it too. Put about 3 of them in there. And top this off with some chicken stock. And now she can cook for as long as you want to. I know the pot's a little small, but gotta make do. We're gonna put it in the crock pot for after service today. So it'll be in a bigger pot after this. But I'm gonna, while this is cooking, I'm gonna make me some rice. And I'll bowl it up and video it. Be back. Jackson and Hayden, 8 and 9 years old. Very picky eaters. What are you eating there?
Gumbo.
What is it called?
Gumbo.
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 So Daddy made it today. What do you think about it?
Num num.
It's num num. What's your favorite part of it?
There's rice at the bottom of mine, so I'd say everything.
You like the meat and stuff? Alright. Well, here's my other picky eater. Hayden, he's 9.
He dabs a lot.
He dabs a lot, yeah. So this is his first time eating gumbo.
Yes. And it's so good. I give a rating of this. That's a 100.
It's that good?
Yeah. So good.
Well, good deal. What's your favorite part of it?
Everything. Like me. I think the
Check, let's see
yummiest
this
part
right in
is
your head.
the pheasant.
What are those lines in there? The gumbo do that?
No.
Alright. You got some lines in your head? Move your hand. It must be the gumbo. So this one turned out pretty well.
I don't want to do this, dude.
We're doing it. We're on right now.
We're on like.
So we had a
Donkey
little
Kong.
parboiled rice, a little filet, some Tony Sasseries. I don't know about you, but I'm a review shopper. I got my extended family here eating.
Delicious.
Is it good?
We're pig.
Oh, is it good?
Heck yeah.
Is it good?
I love it.
That looks so fake.
I'm sorry, I love it.
That still looks
It's
fake.
the best gumbo I've ever had in my life.
Word. Babe,
I don't even like gumbo, but this is amazing. Amazing.
get you some.